Hi, and today at Commizen Dojo, we will be talking about the square roots of a number. Now, let's say I want to find out the square root of 4. Now, to find the square root of 4, I have to search for that number which, when multiplied by itself, gives 4 as the answer. So, tell me something. Which number, when multiplied by itself, gives 4 as the answer? Of course, that number is 2. Why? Because when you multiply 2 by itself, like this, you get 4 as the answer. So the square root of 4 is 2. So the square root of 4 is that number which, when multiplied by itself, gives 4 as the answer. Let's take up another example. Let's say I want to find out the square root of 9. Now the square root of 9 is that number which, when multiplied by itself, gives 9 as the answer. So the answer to this question is 3. 3 is the square root of 9. Why? Because when you multiply 3 by itself, like this, you get 9 as the answer. So the square root of 9 is 3. But tell me something. I said that square root of 9 is that number which, when multiplied by itself, gives 9 as the answer. So, tell me something. Isn't multiplying a number by itself same as squaring it? Isn't multiplying a number same as squaring it? So, if I think about it. Isn't multiplying a number same as squaring it? Yes, it is. So, I can say that the square root of 9 is that number which, when squared, gives 9 as the answer. So over here, we are actually squaring 3. We are multiplying it by itself. We are squaring 3. So it gives us the answer as 9. So the square root of 9 is 3. Now that we know what the square root of 4 and 9 is, there's a little problem over here. Now every time writing square root of 4 or square root of 9 is tiring and lengthy. So is there a simpler way of representing a square root? Yes, there is. So instead of writing square root of 4, I can show it as this. This also means the square root of 4. Now you're going to ask, what is this little logo? What is this? Well, this little design over here is called a radical. And the number inside the radical, that is 4. This is also called the power end. Now this means that we are finding the square root of 4. This means the square root of 4. Great. So you can also show the square root of 9 as this. This also means the square root of 9. Great. Now that we know how to find the square root of numbers, let's solve a few practice problems, because practice makes improvement. So let's say we want to solve this. Square root of 81. Now tell me, which number, when multiplied by itself, gives 81 as the answer? Of course, it's 9. Why? Because when you multiply 9 by itself, like this, you get 81 as the answer. So 9 is the square root of 81. So like this we can write. So the final question of the day, and that is square root of 49. Now the square root of 49 is that number which, when multiplied by itself, gives 49 as the answer. So which number gives us 49 when it is multiplied by itself? Of course, 7. Why? Because when you multiply 7 by itself, like this, you get 49 as the answer. Great. So the square root of 49 is 7. Lovely. So today we learned how to calculate the square roots of a number. Hope you found it interesting and have a nice day. Bye.